Hey, this is Kev from Blender Binge. In this video, we're going to be going over the very basics of cloth. And you're going to see how it works, so it's really cool. So you'll want to watch this video till the end. Check it out. Ready? Let's go. So, you see here in this scene, I simply just went ahead and created a grid and a bunch of balls here, okay, a bunch of spheres. And I just made an array, and I'm just going to hit apply and get rid of those. Alright, so I made an array of balls, spheres, grid, and another grid up here. Okay, and you can see these are just normal grids. Normal grid, nothing special, okay? No tricks up my sleeve, nothing crazy. And this blue grid is going to be a piece of cloth that falls over these spheres. So to do that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to this Dynamics tab over here, okay, Physics, and I'm going to set this to be cloth. And now, in order to get that to collide with this, I have to make this a collision object. So I'm going to select my floor, and I'm going to hit collision, and I'm going to select my spheres, and I'm going to hit collision. Now when I hit play, and you see that the cloth here kind of just falls and it acts like cloth. Now it doesn't look too much like cloth yet because it's not subdivided enough. So I can go ahead and I'm just going to go for this cloth piece, go over here to this modifiers. Okay, you see that there's a cloth already applied. I'm going to hit add modifier and I'm going to hit subdivision surface. And actually what I'll do first, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and turn off cloth for now. So I'm going to go back here and I'm going to turn off cloth. And then I'm going to go here because I want the subdivision to happen first. And I could have moved it up, but I'd rather just do it this way because it's cleaner. Okay, subdivision surface. I'll set the views to about 3. And then I will go back here to this little check ball bouncy thing and hit cloth. Now, if I hit play, it's slower, but you see it starts kind of doing what cloth would do as it falls over these balls. And you can see the shape in the cloth and everything kind of happening. See that? And it'll start bunching up and looking like cloth. Now the more subdivisions I set in here, the more it's going to look like cloth. And I can also go over here to tools and hit smooth just to make it smooth. So it looks, you see these nice little kind of tension points and wrinkles and stuff, and it's looking a lot more like cloth. And we have different presets for cloth, and they get you started on different looks for your cloth. So for instance, that was cotton. If I said something, much more thick like rubber, okay, hit rewind, hit play, you'll see now it falls, and it's not going to crease up as much. It's going to be more of a kind of rubbery. See, it kind of bounces and it grips, and it'll bounce more, and it acts like a sheet of rubber. And it's not perfect, okay? There's different thicknesses and different things that you can set in here, and that'll be the subject of a whole other video when we do a lot more with cloth. This is a pretty basic overview of just how to set up your simulation, and you can see that it folds and it creases and it acts very much like cloth would. Okay, there's silk, which is very fine. Okay, you'll see it fall and it'll really kind of probably ruffle in and come together. Let's see what happens. Yep, it's shrinking. Coming together because it's very, very, very fine cloth. So you see it's going to fall off here, it's going to bunch up down here, just like silk would. And those settings are all different. Okay, the material, the damping, and all these settings here they're different presets for your silk or for your cloth. And that's pretty much basically how it works. Now, without going too much into it, all right, you can set a cache which will record. So right now you get this little purple line here. All right, it's kind of recording, but it's not really recording. Like I can scrub basically here, but the second I change any little thing, it goes away. So you can actually bake that to disk so that anytime you change anything here accidentally, you'll still have your simulation. And that's just, you just click disk. You just go in here and create a new cache. Okay, and then you can just say bake and bake a number of different simulations. But that's a little bit beyond this video. So what I wanted to just show you is just kind of how cloth works. Very simple to set up, and you can go in and play with it. And the more you play with it at this very basic stage, the more you'll understand it when we start putting, we'll put capes on characters and do, flags waving and things happening in visual effects work. But that's the basics. So go in and play with it. And again, if you like this video and you got anything out of it, hit like, subscribe, share it, hit that little bell notification so you see when I create more. And that's it. Hopefully you learned something and your day is better because of it. Thanks. Talk to you later. Bye.